Well, hello there, my little goldies, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back for another video. Today is August 3rd of 2022, and we're here today to review a couple of products that I received for review from the company called Funcils. If you watched my last video, I did review a product, another product that I had gotten for review, and so this is just kind of the, carrying on what I had started. They had given me 3 products to review, but I didn't feel that I could get everything in one video, so we're going to try to get the 2 products today in the same video. So we have Funcils 10 chalk markers, okay, and it says 10 different colors, and then on the back it has the instructions on how to get them going. And basically you, I could read everything. Pick a marker to use. Shake well with the cap on up to 30 seconds. Number 2. Number 3, push tip slightly to release air pressure. Okay. And then press to and fro 2 to 3 times to get the ink started. Number 5 says to start writing, push down when extra ink is needed. Okay. And then number 6 is to wash off. You can use a wet cloth or Windex. Okay. So here are the instructions on the back, and it says there's 10 different colors, and the width of the nib, it looks like it says 3 millimeters. So for a chalk marker, this could be pretty fine. This could be a pretty fine tip. Again, you could use these on your whiteboard, and you could also use these on a regular chalkboard, or on any kind of wipeable surface, like any kind of laminate or whatever. So anyway, here is our first product that we're going to review. As I said, there's going to be 2 of them. So let's go ahead and open this up. I've gone ahead and torn the cover off, or the corner off of the cellophane so that I could get it started, and so it wouldn't take too much time to get it opened up. But I wanted to show you guys what it actually looks like. It does come nicely wrapped. And the markers, it sounds like they're kind of loose inside the box. But Funcils is a sister company to Chalkola, and they have a lot of products, a lot of educational products for kids, art supplies for kids, and I suppose there's some things that adults could use, like these chalk markers. I mean, it's got a fun little packaging, but these would be good for adults to use. It looks like these are some pretty bright colors. And let's just go ahead and open these up. And the markers just kind of sit in here inside the box, and it looks like these are going to be pretty, maybe these are going to be pretty thick, but it looks like the caps kind of represent like what color we have. I don't know how accurate this is going to be, but let me just grab everything out of here. I don't know how accurate this is going to be, but here is what, like here is a pink one. And so we have, it looks like a representation of what color it's going to be right there. So this is some really fun packaging. And I'm trying to see if it has the color name on there. It's a little bit tiny, I can't tell, but you can just look on the marker itself and on the cap, and it should give you at least a bit of a representation of what color it would be. Actually, maybe not so much on the marker, because you can see on the marker that pink looks the same, but the caps are different. So I would look on the cap, and it would give you that representation of what it would be, because you see the markers kind of look the same on the outside. I thought this little patch right here might give you the color representation, because that sort of looked the same as that, but if you look on the outside, it pretty much looks the same. All the markers look the same on the outside, as you can see. And so I would just look at the caps, and it should tell you, it should give you a representation of what color we have here. Like this is going to be a white, and all the back portions of the markers look the same as well. So here is sort of a lighter pink, more of a maybe that's more of a salmon color, kind of a light pink. Okay, so I mean we have 10 different colors. Here's a sort of a fluorescent pink, so we have like 3 different shades of pink here, which is cool. We have some neutral colors, a lighter blue there, and it has a nice clip on the cap, as you can see. Here is more of a, looks like maybe a light yellow. As you can see, it's got a nice clip on the marker, on the lid of the marker itself. But let's go ahead and look at some of these. Now, I'll go ahead and write on the different surfaces so that we can see what it actually looks like. But here is what the different colors are going to look like as far in terms of the cap representation. I don't know how accurate the ink is compared to what the colors of the caps are, but you can kind of get an idea of what you're going to get in this package. So all different kinds of colors that you can possibly think of. And again, you can write on your whiteboards, you can do a chalkboard, or any kind of like glass, any kind of laminate surface. Yeah, anything non-porous that will wipe off. But anyway, let's go ahead and I want to show you a couple of them on different surfaces. I don't know that we will do a swatch of everything just because I do have another product to review. If you guys want swatches of them all, just let me know and I can do a separate video to do that swatch. But let's go ahead and get out. Actually, I'm just going to pull out a little bit. If you guys looked at my last video, you saw that I reviewed this chalkboard sign, and I have this up for giveaway. So if you want to participate in a giveaway with this little chalkboard, it also has 5 chalkboard markers with it. You can go ahead and watch my previous video and it will show. But let's go ahead and take, I think we'll take this marker here. We'll try a dark color as well as a light color. And it says to shake it up for, it says to shake it up for 30 seconds, but I think we're going to go ahead and just not, I think we'll just shake it up for a little bit and just see what kind of flow we can get here. You can put the caps on the back of the marker. So in other words, you can post it that way. Whoever's using it, you're not going to lose your caps, your lid. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of press. Okay, so it looks like we may not get black. We may not get a black. According to this tip, it actually looks pretty white. Look at that. So we're going to press down until we get some ink flowing, and we'll see what we get with this. Okay, so I don't know what we're going to get. Okay, oh, this is going to be black, it looks like. Yeah, it's maybe it is going to be black because it's not showing up very much here, which is, this is a darker, this is actually a darker surface. But you can see we have a little bit of, okay, there we go. See, on this dark surface here, it's not going to show up very well, but this is the black. We have black right there. And I've also got my wet cloth to wipe this off. Oops. Also got my cloth to wipe this off, okay? So we'll go ahead and clean that off a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and, I got a dry one here just to kind of keep the, just to kind of wipe it down a little bit. All right, just to wipe it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we're going to see what this looks like on a laminate surface as well as a kind of paper surface. I have this little postcard. Now you can use these on paper, but they are not going to erase on paper. So you can use it as a regular marker on paper. It's not going to hurt it, but just know that it's not going to erase. Okay. Now let me go ahead and grab my Erin Condren planner, and I will show you what that looks like on the inside cover. So here's my Erin Condren planner. Okay, and then on the inside, as I showed in my previous video, we have this laminate surface. So let's go ahead and just see what this looks like on this laminate surface. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write my name. So this is definitely black. This is definitely black marker. Okay, definitely black marker. So it looks like all the tips are going to be white, and once you get your ink flowing, you're going to see the true color. You will see the true color on the tip because that started out as being white. So that's why I kind of thought maybe this is going to be a white chalk, but it is pretty much true to color. At least the black one is true to color in terms of what the cap looks like. let's go ahead and try a lighter color and see what we get. Let's go ahead and try this lighter sort of fluorescent pink here. Okay, and let's see, I'll go ahead and wipe this off. Ooh. So the darker color is going to be a little bit harder to clean off. It's going to look really like dusky. It's going to look really dusky, and you can see how it looks on the wet cloth when you wipe it. And this is just regular paper towel that I'm using right now, and I am smudging big time, so I'm just going to try to wipe that a little bit with get it wet, and then I'm just going to keep just wipe the rest of it with this dry cloth and then try to get the smudgies off, because yeah, if I keep wiping it like that on there, it's going to keep smudging. So there's that. All right, so let's go ahead and try a lighter color. And again, I'm just going to pull out I'll put the planner aside for just a minute. Oh my gosh, my mess here. I have an avalanche of a mess here because my table that I use for filming is a bit of a mess right now. I got a couple of packages in the other day, which I will do a haul video for those. But I did get a couple of packages in the other day, and again, we're going to shake it. I did get a couple of packages in the other day, which I need to go ahead and do haul videos for, but I have them sitting here, and it kind of makes a little avalanche on my table, and yeah, it's a little bit, I have a balancing act going on, guys, right now. All right, but let's go ahead and see what we have with this marker. Okay, so this is going to be looks like just a real light pink coral color, salmon color. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off the cap. And again, you're going to get the white tip, which signifies that it's going to be a brand new marker. Okay, so we're just going to press in. I shook it for a little bit. We're going to keep pressing until we get some ink to flow. And I just do it several times, you know, kind of like what I did with the set of chalk markers that actually came with this board. So it's going to take a little bit to flow. Okay, so it's going to take a bit to flow. It seems like these markers, compared to the last set, it's going to take a little bit to get going, but once it gets going, it will. Okay, come on. Okay, let's see if we can get this going more. Okay, this one is being a little bit stubborn, but we're finally getting some flow. So these take a little bit to activate as compared to the other set of markers that actually came with this board. But let's go ahead and just okay, I'm just going to keep it on the side here, because now these markers, they're a bit thinner, like the nib is a little bit finer. So I feel like these are going to be just a little bit more scratchier, I guess, than, let me try to adjust this light just a little bit because we're getting some glare. You know what, I may turn this one off because I think oh my goodness, we're getting some glare on the, on my, oh my gosh. I'm dropping stuff here, guys. I'm sorry. We're getting some glare on the board here, and that's going to be a little bit hard to see. Okay, let's try that. So just to write on this surface here, so, oh, we're still getting some glare from my overhead. But anyway, this is what it's going to look like. And as you can see, it's a little bit finer than what we had with the last set of chalk markers that came with this board. So you may find that the ink may not flow as readily, because when you have a finer tip, it's gonna, you know, you don't get as much ink lay down with it. But they do write pretty nicely. And we'll pick another color, and maybe some colors are going to write a little easier than others. We'll see. But we'll see how this works on the laminated surface of my planner. Okay, so there's that. And I'm just going to take the dry and just clean it off here. Okay, so there's that. All right, let's go ahead and slide this board back in. But you get the idea of how it writes on the board anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and grab my planner. All right, and for this I am going to go ahead and turn my light on so we can see a little bit better. Okay, so I think from now on what I'll do, because we've seen how they write on the chalkboard surface, we'll just kind of do it on my planner. We'll just do it on my planner. So on this, when you do a lighter color on a surface like that, it's not going to show up as well. So for a lighter color, you're going to need something darker. You will need something darker because that is not going to show up very well on this planner. It does a little bit, but you're just not gonna see it very well. So keep that in mind when you're using these markers. Some of the lighter colors you're not gonna have success with a lighter color on, like, say, a white piece of paper or whatever, because it's just not going to show up very well. Now we could see what this looks like on here. See, it's still, you know, it's still pretty light. You can kind of see it a little bit, but I would use a darker paper with a very, very light color like this. But here is what the color is going to look like. You can see the ink kind of showing through the tip there. Okay, so there's that one. And then let's go ahead and do one more marker. We'll do one more marker. We'll do, how about if we do maybe this one here. And I'm not going to write on the chalkboard surface with this one because, you know, we've seen how these markers work on that. But I will go ahead and do it on my laminate, on my planner cover. We'll shake it up a bit. Kind of try to get it to flow. Okay. So these are going to come in handy for me. Also, if you look at the barrel right here, you're going to see the color. You're going to see what color it's going to represent right there. Okay. And then when the ink starts to flow through the tip, it will show the color that way. Right now you will see that it's white. It looks like it's starting to come through a little bit, but oh my goodness. And I'm dropping caps everywhere. Oh, hold on guys. I gotta go fishing. Give me just 1 second. All right, guys, sorry about that. So one thing I found out is make sure when you're posting this cap, make sure it's on really well, because it will fly off if you just kind of touch it on there, and it may take a little bit of force to get it off there. And also when you're capping your marker after you get done using it, make sure you press down well. You're going to hear a click, okay? If you don't hear that click, if you do not hear that click, it means it's not on there as tight as it could be, and your marker will dry out. So just keep that in mind. And did I shake this up? Shake this up a little bit more in case I didn't. I don't recall if I shook this up. So we're going to shake it up a little bit. Okay. And okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get this to flow. So again, I'm going to press down until we get some ink out. And it takes just a little bit to prime it. So we're just gonna keep going here. And these ones, like I said, this set, as compared to the ones that actually came with that chalkboard sign that I reviewed last time. Alright guys, sorry about that. Every time I get involved in something, my phone has to go off. Anyway, we went ahead and got this primed, and I'm going to go ahead and post that. And let's go ahead and just see what this purple marker looks like on here. Now this will definitely write on this planner surface. It's light enough to be, or it's dark enough to be able to show up on there. So that's what that looks like. And again, these markers have a pretty fine tip for being chalk markers. So if you want something, ooh, yeah, it's sometimes these are a little bit hard starting, guys. I will say that. So if you want something that's a little bit, there we go. If you want something that is a little bit thicker, make sure you get a thicker nib. Yeah, sometimes, oh my gosh, like this is a little bit, sometimes these are like hard starting a little bit, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you may have to fiddle with these ones a little bit because they're a little bit hard to get going. I will say that they're a little bit hard to get going, but once you get them going, they do pretty well. I do like that other set of chalk markers better that came with the chalkboard. So maybe, you know, maybe because it has a bit of a thicker tip, a thicker nib, I don't know. But if you want like a finer tip for a chalk marker to make more precise lines, like say on your whiteboard or something, you know, these would do it. It's just these are a little bit more finicky, a little bit pickier. See, you have to kind of, you have to press a little bit more to get it going. Yeah, you have to kind of maybe press a little bit to get it going. Yeah, and maybe these work a little bit better on a chalkboard surface than the laminate, but usually chalk markers will work pretty well on something like this too. It's just you're gonna have to fiddle with these to kind of get them going a little bit. Some colors might work a little easier than others. You know, you just got to play with it. If you decide to get this set, you will have to play with it a little bit. So just know that these are going to be a finer nib than the other set that I showed you guys in the last video. But I mean, they do have some nice colors. We're not going to swatch the whole thing because otherwise this video would go on for ages and ages. And we have another product to look at. Okay, so let me go ahead and just recap what we have here, and I will go ahead and link. This in the description section of my video, so you can go ahead and purchase these if you so choose. I am an affiliate from Amazon, so these are going to be affiliate links. So just know that it won't cost you any extra, but I do get a small commission back from any product links that I provide. Any purchases from product links that I provide, and it just goes a long way to help me support this channel. So here are the markers. There's 10 different colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 10 markers in this set, and I'm gonna go ahead and what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put them back in this box. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and put them back in this box, and we'll set these aside, and I will go ahead and get our next product that we're going to look at to review. So just give me a minute and I will be right back with our second product. Alright guys, we are back. So we have taken a look at these chalk markers. And if you want swatches of all the different colors, I've done, I think, about 3 of the markers. If you want swatches of all the different markers in that set, just let me know and we can make another video to do that. Okay, so our next product is not going to be a chalk marker. This is a marker set. However, this is a, you would use this on paper. This is dot markers, and it says there's 10 markers and free 50-page activity book. So it looks like this is going to be a kid's activity set. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up, and we'll see what this is going to look like inside. Actually, let's look at the back. Okay, so it has the instructions on how to get them started. There's 10 different markers, and it looks like here are the different colors that it comes with, and it looks like the same thing happened on the back side too with these markers. Yeah, so here's the different marker colors from that first set of chalk markers, and it has the color names here. And same thing for this set here. We have red, green, blue, sunny yellow, orange, candy pink, purple nebula, brown, creamy gold, and black. Okay, so here's the color names that you see on here, and then they have the instructions on how to get the marker started. So again, you shake it well with cap in place for 30 seconds. Press tip to and fro for 2 to 3 times to get the ink flowing. And it says to start drawing, press tip when you need extra ink. To wash off, use wet cloth or Windex. Okay, so you can actually use these on chalkboard surfaces. Okay, so these are compatible with chalkboard surfaces. Okay, I was thinking that these were just for paper. You can use these on paper because it says it does come with a 50-page activity book. But so here's what it looks like on the back. So this is actually a set of chalk marker. All right, this is cool. All right, so let's go ahead and take off the cellophane. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so but I wanted to show you guys what it comes like when it's brand new. Okay, so yeah, I thought at first it was a chalk set of marker, but then as I was looking, I'm going, okay, you know, this is a sort of a dot marker, so this would be more for paper use, but I guess you can use it for both if you want to. And it is taped, so I'm going to need to grab a pair of scissors and cut through this tape. Oh my goodness, give me just a minute, you guys. All right, give me just a second. All right, so we're just gonna, whoops, we're gonna try to get through that. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, so now we can go ahead and open the lid and see what we have inside. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So we have, here is the little activity book it comes with, and okay, so it has, okay, so you can see that it's got like the different circles that you can stamp to do your colors. Q is for Queen. So you can see that it's got, it's educational. They teach you what the different letters mean, but you have the little guides. You have the little circle guides where it shows you where to stamp, okay? So you can do it all in one color. You can do it in a different variety of colors. But see, where you have your circles is where you're supposed to put your little dots, okay? So you can see on her face, and same thing throughout the book. Now this is, looks like they're going to be teaching you numbers as well. Okay, so you have, okay, here's the Z, and it says Z is for zebra. So again, you would just color in your Z following your little circle dots. This is where you're going to place your dots. Here is the zebra that you can do, like so. And then, so this is a cute little book. Here's a little spider, and again, you know, just follow your circle dots and you can color him in. So this is really cute. You know, this is actually quite cute. It's very educational, definitely for the little ones. Okay, definitely for the little ones. See, A is for avocado. You follow the little circles to color in the A and also with the avocado. So there's the activity book, and then here is what the markers look like, and they kind of just sit in here like so. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I've shown you how they look on a chalkboard surface. Let's go ahead and see what it's gonna look like on paper, because I think this is how a lot of kids are going to be using these is on paper, because what we're going to have here, let me show you, and we're going to shake it up. It looks like a little bingo dauber. Okay, let's open it up. See, it looks like a little bingo dauber. So yeah, you have your little sponge. Now, I was looking at a couple of the reviews on Amazon for this product, and a lot of people were saying that if you're going to be using these to draw with, if they take the tip, let me show you. If they take the tip and just kind of like run it across the paper like that, it messes up the sponge. So it's best to dot it like that, and which we'll go ahead and do. Okay, which we'll go ahead and do. I'll go ahead and get this started. Okay, we're gonna shake it, and then I'll show you how this gets started. Okay, so let me set this aside a minute, and I'm gonna get my little postcard paper here. So what we're going to do is, now for this one you cannot post this cap, so you're going to have to kind of put it down. Make sure if you have little kids using this, because if you don't put the caps back on here after you're done, and if you don't screw them back on real well, and if you lose the cap, your ink is going to dry out, your marker is going to dry out. So anyway, we're going to just, oh, okay, there we go. So these don't take too long to get started. So you just dot these, you just dot it like so, okay? You dot it like so, like that. And then what they were saying is, like, if you take the tip and just kind of run it across the paper like that, you have to be really careful, because it will, according to what a couple of the reviewers on Amazon were saying, it will tear up your sponge. So once you start getting ink flowing, you're going to see that it comes through on the sponge right there. So you can see that there's our purple, okay? There is our purple. And I'm not going to do this on the activity book because I think I'm going to be doing this as a giveaway set like I did with the chalkboard, because I really don't have any use for this, and I don't have any little kids here to use the activity book. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this pink color. Here is pink. Okay, so we're going to shake it up. Yeah, I don't have any little ones here to take advantage of this set, and I'm not going to use the activity book or anything. I think this is better suited for children. But to get this going, you would just kind of push down until you start to get the flow, which these ones, it looks like it starts pretty simply. And you can just start doing your little dots. And yeah, so this is like little bingo daubers. Little bingo daubers. So that's cool. You just, and it just makes little circles like that. Can you guys see that? It just makes little little circles like that. So another thing that you could do, like if you have little kids, and once it gets going, you're going to get a bigger margin. I don't have this going very well yet, so therefore it's making a smaller dot. But as you get this going, it's going to make a bigger dot. See, now I'm getting some bigger dots right there. See, yeah. So there we go. We'll do another one. Another thing that I was saying that you guys could do is if you have little kids, I'm sure there is a way to print off your own little bingo cards, and you can play bingo with your little ones, and they can you know, feel like they have a grown-up dauber, and you know, stamp their bingo cards with these. So you know, these are really cute. Let's go ahead and do another marker. We'll do this color. Okay, looks like this is going to be the brown one. Okay, and I'm going to see if they have, okay, so it's got the color printed on the marker right there. Whoops, can you see that? It says brown. See that? It says brown. Okay, so we do have the brown one. And again, we're going to shake it up. And just make sure, again, just make sure that you put your cap down where you know you're going to find it, because again, if you don't screw your cap on, and if you lose your cap, your marker is going to dry out, and then your sponge is going to have dry rot. Okay, so here is the brown. Here's the brown. Okay, you guys see that? There's the brown. All right, so there's that. And yeah, so you guys get an idea. And again, the more you dot, you know, the more you get this going, and I'm kind of just going over the pink here. The more you get it started, the bigger your dot circle is going to be. So you're going to have enough room, you know, you're going to have enough ink to cover up those little circles in the activity book like that. So as you can see, once you get it going, the color shows up on the sponge right there. Okay, so anyway, I think that's all the markers that we're going to do. That's all the swatches we're going to do. If you guys want swatches of all of the different ones, let me know. I will make another video if that is the case, but I thought what I would do is just show you a couple of them, and we're going to have a little giveaway for this set because, as I said, I don't have any use for these because I don't have little kids, and you know, this is kind of more designed more for children. You know, especially with the little activity book. So this is more of a kid's craft set, but it's very cute. It has all kinds of different colors in it, and I think I don't know, I haven't gone looking, and you can actually go onto Amazon, or you can go to Funcils.com. There's their website right there, Funcils.com, and you can actually look at their products and see if they have other colors besides this that you can get. They may have add-on sets that you can get. I don't know for sure. They may. You'll just have to go on and look if that is your bag. But anyway, yeah, so that is the set. This is the dot marker set with the little activity book. Show you a few more pages in this. Again, you have your circle guides to help you fill in the letter, and then circle guide to help you do the moon here. You can see you got some moon. You can make the moon all different kinds of colors there if you want. So yeah, that is that set. All right, so again, 10 markers in here. These are 10 dot markers. Each color is printed on the marker itself, okay? And it comes in this cute little box with a little activity book. Very nice. And it closes up very sweetly. And then we have that product as well as this product here. And I'm going to go back and look at these markers here because I don't recall if the color names are printed on this marker. I don't know, but we're going to take a look here. I don't see them on here. This just says Funcils chalk marker. It may, but it may be just too small for me to see right now. Yeah. On these ones, it may be just too small for me to see. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and give away both sets of these markers, actually. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give away both sets of these markers. And so how this is going to work. And again, if you watch my previous video, I'm giving away the chalkboard with that set of markers included there. So this is going to be, I'm not going to give it to the same person. So this is going to be, there's going to be 2 winners in this video. Let's go ahead and have it be until August. Let's go ahead and have this be until, say, August 8th. This is the 3rd today. Let's go ahead and have it be till August 8th. At 11:59 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. Tell me a bingo story. You know, did anybody ever go to bingo? Tell me a bingo story. Like, did your dauber run out when you were, you know, playing bingo? Did you get like one number away along with some other people and you thought for sure you were going to win? You know, so in this video, we'll have it be till August 8th of 2022 at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. And in this video alone, leave me a comment about and tell me a bingo story. Don't put it anywhere else, just in this one video, okay? And yeah, just tell me a bingo story. And it can be a bingo horror story, kind of a funny memory, you know, anything like that. And then I will pick 2 winners by random generator and then I'll go ahead and make that announcement video when the winners are picked. So 1 entry per person. If you don't want to enter the giveaway, you can just leave a regular comment if you so choose. That would be great. But if you do want to enter the giveaway, make sure that you tell me the bingo story. You know, whether it's a funny memory or you know, something you know, any kind of bingo story. And then the winners will be picked. I'll try to get the winners picked the next day and get that announcement video up. And then I will leave contact information so that you can, so the winners can get a hold of me, and then I can get these things out to you guys. I'm gonna ship just, I'll go ahead and ship these to the USA and Canada alone because I don't know what I don't know if there's any restrictions going on right now as far as shipping packages overseas, and I think it's going to be pretty expensive if I do overseas. So right now, for the time being, just United States and Canada entries, please. So yeah, so let's just recap. We have 2 sets of markers. We have the fine tip chalk markers, and we have the dot markers with the activity book. 2 winners are going to be picked. 1 person will get this set. The other person will get the dot markers with the activity book. And you can tell me which set you prefer if you want to in your comment. But in the comment, we're going to go from today, as soon as this video goes live, until August 8th of 2022 at 11:59 p.m. Any entries after that will not be accepted because, you know, that will be past the deadline. So, you know, there should be plenty of time for you guys to get in the giveaway, and then the winners will be announced hopefully the next day after. And so in the comment, if you want to enter, tell me a bingo story, you know, whether it's a funny memory or any kind of bingo story, you know, any kind of nice memory you have, or like a bingo horror story, you know, anything like that. So I hope that's clear. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch and I'll try to answer those questions. Yeah, so make sure that you watch my previous video for the chalkboard sign giveaway. So basically there's going to be 3 winners. 1 person is going to get each person is going to get one of these products. Somebody will get the chalkboard sign with the included markers. Another person will get this, and then another person will get the dot markers and activity book. So yeah, there you have it. Don't forget to put a like on this video. That would be awesome. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you can be updated when new videos do become available. Leave a comment and tell me what you think, and especially if you're going to enter the giveaway, go ahead and follow those instructions which I gave. Be kind to each other, and you guys have a great day. Alright guys, we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye my little goldies.